Everyone on Earth tries to jump you, but you are given a choice of any weapon, no limits. Are you surviving? The Quiet Kid, plot armor, Florida man. When you were born innate. To be honest, you're hella attractive generation, instead of my heart is so full of you, I can hardly call it my own generation. Bro, who cares? The fact I was born at all is a tragedy. Imagine you die and they kick you out of the group chat. Bro, I was in a coma for 3 weeks and got kicked from the family group. Your best friend puts a gun to your head. What are your last words? You proved me right. I can trust no one in this world. 3 boys let a black widow spider bite them, hoping to become Spider-Man. Instead, they became Uncle Ben. Writing is weird. 1 minute you're telling a story. The next minute you're researching the average amount of snowfall Edinburgh gets, or how to end someone with a piece of barbed wire and a tomato, or how much force it takes to dent a human skull with a can of Pepsi. What the hell are you guys writing? I don't know, but I'm interested in the Pepsi one. It makes it look like Yoda harvested George Lucas's youth in order to rejuvenate. It's like his snoring got so bad that his wife left him, and now he's just forever alone with his extra strength breathe right strips. Maybe the strips were so effective that he inhaled his wife. Girl, rabbits don't lay legs either. Legs? Rabbits don't lay eggs either. Peter Rabbit is a boy. Boy rabbits don't lay eggs. Consider Christ instead. Are they implying Jesus does lay eggs? What came first, the human or the egg? Who remembers? At recess, these were awesome, but people use real ones now. Top three biggest missed opportunities in DCU castings. Yo, why is my mom's personal trainer on her? Speedrunner beats Breath of the Wild 50 times in 1 day. That boy needs a breath of fresh air. The average PP length has grown 24% in recent decades. Inflation is crazy. Damn, where was my firmware update? Woman addicted to eating toilet paper eats over 75 sheets a day. Says it's like doing drugs. Nobody can ever accuse her of talking crap. Does it wipe on the way out? NASA discovers 6 giant galaxies that are so old they shouldn't exist. 6 galaxies catching strays for no reason. Who gets no women? Who can't walk alone at night? Who has to work in a kitchen? China is now selling an anti-pervert flamethrower to women. Ma'am, you dropped your Woman has twins from 2 different fathers, in extremely rare case. Collaboration. I didn't know this was possible. In 2015, daycare employees got charged for running a toddler fight club among a dozen boys and girls aged 4 to 6. This is terrible. One of those toddlers broke the rule of toddler fight club and tattled. France has proposed a new law requiring influencers to disclose the use of filters or editing. I just want to know the politician who got catfished so hard he had to make a law for it. Why can't Americans lose weight? Losing weight involves losing. Americans never lose. The corgi ate dragon fruit, then fell asleep. I almost had a heart attack. Almost became John Wick. Scientist claims humans will be able to upload consciousness onto a computer by the end of the year. Imagine deleting your grandma's consciousness to make room for the newest Fortnite season on the family PC. Earth, Stonehenge, Easter Island. And this? Well, we know what that is. It's the poo-poo. News. Your life may actually flash before your eyes when you die. Giving out a Spotify Wrapped for death is crazy. She's a 10, but it's in inches. She could be 12 and I would still... That's not what I meant. Screw y'all. You gotta proofread what you're saying. Especially like that. Dreams are other dimensions. So, in another dimension, I jumped in a pool from 20 meters of height and instantly got in the mood. How do I get there? You gotta keep dreaming. That's how you get there. I think we should have glow stick juice injected into our bones when we're born. So if we break them, there's a little fun surprise. What's the surprise? Blood poisoning? Disney announces that Woody will be openly bisexual in This was just a lie. There's a snake in my butt. Perfect. Just leave them running and the exhaust will keep you warm. It will get you sleeping real good. Sleeping so good you will never wake up. How the hell did Thanos snap with a metal glove on? He just did the motion and made the noise by clapping his butt at the same time. Why did I ever learn to read? I need a man who will take care of me financially without asking for the deed. That's your dad. State your age and something you can't do. I'm 20 and I can't take it anymore. Alex, you do look older than 20. You look 26. You wouldn't last a minute in my hood. Them guys eating their offs. Man builds guitar out of his dead uncle's skeleton. Uses it to play black metal. Bad to the bone guitar riff starts playing. Man spent 12 years in a coma. Says he heard everything, including his mother saying, I hope you die. I hear that without being in a coma. Because other people tell you that or you tell you that yourself? If you boil drinking water to kill germs, you're still drinking them. They're just dead. Yeah, murder them and feast on their remains. What better way to deal with an enemy? Yeah, I mean, you're getting rid of all the evidence. Today I learned blind people have a hard time drawing because they interpret the world as 3-dimensional and struggle to portray it as 2-dimensional. And here I am thinking it's because because they can't see. Elon Musk becomes world's richest person. All of these men literally have enough money to be Batman, but they aren't. Why would you not be Batman? His parents are still alive though. Imagine you miss a payment on a Tesla and it drives itself back to the dealership. Imagine dead, old people in their Teslas just arriving places. I think we've got a few more years until this happens, if it hasn't happened yet. 8 months in versus 8 months out. Is she expecting a third? Someone got pushed back to the butt. When we sleep, waves of spinal fluid wash over the brain to remove waste. What kind of waste? False hopes and dreams. What should he do right now? First, get bitten by the snake, then fall down in such a way that half his body is in the water and half on land, so that the lion and crocodile both eat him. Moral: always help others, no matter in which situation you are. But what's the point of getting bitten by a snake then? You're not helping the snake. Maybe you let the snake eat you, and then the snake lets itself be eaten by the lion, and then the lion lets itself get eaten by the crocodile, and then the crocodile, something happens. Today I learned that only 20 people have been boiled alive in Yellowstone National Park. But with your help, we can change that. For just a small monthly donation, you can help us sacrifice a Taurus to Old Faithful every single day. The worst feeling is to step on one of these Legos. Oh, that hurts. Why is this pain so universal? Chill, bro, she's not gonna message you, wondering if you'd go out with her. This guy did nothing wrong. He just replied. Peak hating, peak Instagram behavior, I love it. Keep it up. Why does someone agreeing with someone in the comment section mean he's after her? Because he put a little too much emotion in that response. Like it ain't even that deep or something. Everybody knows what stepping on Lego feels like. He just wants to stand out. Maybe the 4 laughing emojis was too much. He could have done like 1. That was pushing it, yeah. $1,500 smart gun with facial recognition and fingerprint unlocking hits the mark. Imagine someone is in your place and you hold your gun with your sweaty palms and the gun is like, try again in 30 seconds. Grandma, I survived World War I, World War II, and the pandemic. The stairs. The stairs are the unsuspecting thing, but everyone falls for it, it seems, when they get older. This is cruel. This is Russian roulette for people with peanut allergies. What if when you die, someone takes off your VR and says, how was it? Who the hell set up the settings for trauma to the max? Why did the game forget to include dad NPC in my game? When you realize Mater was wearing pieces of car corpses. This is the guy from Jetpack Joyride. The 3 ways of peeing. Shower, soaker, jet. You can change the settings by twisting your balls. Funniest Among Us moment I've ever witnessed. I was with Brown. You're Brown. I played with a guy named Cop, and he always voted against things you can both say during the deed and during a funeral. Stop crying. Do twins have the same sized pee-pee? Now we're asking the real questions. As a twin, I can definitely say my pee-pee is bigger than my sister's. He is never losing traction. He doesn't need an airbag. Florida man arrested for shooting his pastor cousin during an argument over heaven and hell. He's about to get his answer. Send this to someone you did the deed with in your head. Just got banned from the family group chat. My sister sent me this. You raised a gangster. Bro looks like he got screamed at. Gave bro a vitamin C pill and told him it was a perk, and now he's tweaking because of placebo when COD Mobile connects to grandpa's Bluetooth headphones. If you're fortunate enough, your internal organs will spend their entire lifespan in absolute darkness. Not if I swallow this glow stick. My man is hitting 20 reps of "The British are coming." He's exercising his Second Amendment rights. Is it true most men pee on the doo-doo stains in the toilet to knock them off? Who is out here telling secrets? Why is Steve always drawn built as a brick house? And Alex is always drawn as the most breedable thing alive? Because Steve can canonically hold 1.91 times 10 to the power of 561 kilograms while sprinting and swimming. And Alex can give me blocky top. More boys die by themselves than girls, but girls' rates are rising. Weird flex for equality, but okay. What is your most controversial NBA take? The ball is alive and doesn't like being thrown around like that. How mad have you gotta be? AI bot, Chaos GPT, tweets out plans to destroy humanity. Bro was on Twitter for a millisecond and decided humanity needed to go. Like Ultron. Falling in love hits different when you know they're a paid actor sent by the CIA to distract you from dedicating your entire life to dismantling the government. So, you're saying the reason I don't have a girlfriend yet, because I'm not big enough of a threat yet? Everything is fine, but why does her shadow look like Andrew Tate? Andrew Tate is so zesty, I swear. What do you genuinely not understand? How I get taller and more handsome every time my grandma sees me. She shrinks and her eyes get worse. Your gangster name is the color of your shirt, and the last thing you drank. Bro, white Powerade. His name is the last thing you ate. Dog. This dog's adorable. I love puppies. Puppies are just so cute. What's the wildest thing you threw at your your siblings while fighting another sibling. People who've done the deed with celebrities. How was it? Great, until they kicked me out of the wax museum. Smart people have poor eyesight because lower graphics makes your brain run faster. When his name starts with a D, Dr. Pepper, the whole grocery store. 1,000-Pound Sisters star Tammy Slayton comes out as pansexual. Licking the pans clean doesn't count as pansexual. Toxic masculinity is so hot. You mean like normal politeness and normal courtesy towards women? No, like wife beating. They're not dangerous if you raise them right. I strongly disagree. Blonde women with Chucky tattoos are dangerous, no matter how they're raised. Planning to just, if anyone wants my TV or houseplants, just reach out. Are you okay, man? Reach out if you need help. What size TV? 55 in LG Smart TV. What do people do in the shower for 45 minutes? Concerts, meet and greets, cry, overthink, arguments. You name it, K-pop stars will be forced to serve in the military. They about to let that K-pop for real. They're coming back with BTSD. Is K-pop still popular? Are there still K-pop stans? I remember there were loads before. How old were you when you first did the deed? 27. Damn, your uncle was patient. Guys joining the military is the male equivalent of, screw this, I'm gonna start selling photos of myself online. Yeah, but one is a noble career, which takes a lot of bravery and courage, and the other is the military. Is Leonardo DiCaprio finally moving on from the under 25 club? Flirty actor, 48. He was seen partying with 27-year-olds. Inflation hits everyone. Well, he's not 48 anymore. I think he's like 50, 51. He's gotta be with 30-year-olds, right? Surely. Drake is the type of dude to be arrested and be already in a jumpsuit because he wanted to be arrested. So he can say, I went to jail. Yeah, guys, I went to jail. Back to school, 1966 versus 2022. Kids today are babies. Back in my day, if you gave nuts to a kid with food allergies, they just died. Texas Pizzeria serving Jeffrey Dahmer special. I've got some at my house right now, guys. Homemade. I just gotta come over, right? Oh, God. Guys who sack their pants below their butt. Why? Easy access for the homies. I would get with a moose for that car. What a nice car. I hope nobody says that they would want to do something with a moose to acquire such a car. Your heartbeat is probably perfectly synchronized with someone else's, especially if you're dead. No body. At my funeral, there is going to be a closed casket, and then it will be opened to reveal I am not inside. Instead, they will turn on the ceiling fan and my lifeless body will swing around the room while the Space Jam theme song is playing in the background. Never mind. My mom says I can't do that. Just gotta make sure you don't die before that. So I bought an already messed up looking Garfield toy, but then it showed up vacuum sealed, and oh my gosh, this container won't last long, John. Soon I'll be free. If Earth stopped rotating suddenly, you would fly east at 465 meters per second and then pass away. If it continues to rotate, most of us will die slowly, painfully, and afraid. You're reading this, right? A Hunger Games theme park is coming. What a lie. L News, I hate you. Oh, E News. No one should have read this post. I shouldn't even be reading this because you're a liar. I'm starting to believe that no one actually ever read these books. I can't wait to die in a coal mining accident. This dude looks like every Peter Parker ever, all mashed up into one. Man uses some hand sanitizer to stop a snake from devouring itself. Why so full of himself? Are you calling him a snake? China accuses the US of sending 10 plus balloons into their area. Are they going to play balloons tower defense now? What's a fact that makes you uncomfortable? We'll start. Your bones are wet. Since hot dogs are basically just pureed meat stuffed inside an animal's intestine, a hot dog doesn't stop being a hot dog even after we eat it. We just become the new hot dog casings, and that makes us, in a way, hot dogs as well. You are given one wish, but everything you wish happens to everyone. What is your wish? I would wish to poop myself right now. I'm in the bathroom, so the aftermath for everyone else is going to be hilarious. It's risky, but, put the stuff on me. I need to do rock memes. I know this isn't really a rock. It's a crystal, opal, but still, I'd put it in that video. Hospital in a horror movie. Hospital in my country? What about hospital in my country? I have to pay for everything. Dude, what is the meaning of the word simp? Are you a girl? Yeah, but that's not the question. We need to bring that word back in 2020. We need to bring back simp in 2026. I haven't had anyone say that word in a while. It's now been replaced by chud. Mr. Least. When your homie is driving to your girl's house and he isn't asking for directions, I mean, he should know where his mum lives. The zoo is a pretty safe place to fart. In the gift shop. Damn elephants. I was out earlier today and I went to the toilet and I heard some guy rip the most horrible fart ever. It sounded like a frog. Like it's actually bubbling. Ugh.